Hare Krishna. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur, he tells us a very instructive story. Once, a honey bottle was kept on the table, and a bumblebee comes flying, and it sits on the honey bottle. And for a long time, it sits on the honey bottle, which was filled with honey. And after sitting for a long time, the bumblebee, it declares to everyone, I have relished honey and it's very nice. Now the fact is that the bumblebee forget about tasting it. It has not even sat on the honey. It was just self-deceived. A very, very nice learning lesson for all of us. A very, very good instruction. In the modern times, many of the times, it happens that people who are not at all into spiritual practice, daily spiritual practice, when they sit for hearing some Krishna Katha or in some Kirtan, some chanting of the holy names of bhajans, they feel that they have gone to another level of ecstasy. They feel that they're relishing the mellows of love of Krishna. There's one category of people. There's another category of people who are awful religious rebels who destroy temples, who destroy deities, and they think that yes, I've destroyed the deities, I've destroyed the temple. The third category of people who very nicely try to find some discrepancies, some faults in the divine scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And in fact, the personification of all these people is Ravan. Ravan kidnapped Sita and he wanted to enjoy Sita, but he never knew that it was not Sita, it was Maya Sita. He was just self-deceived. All these personalities whom we just spoke about, their situation is like a frustrated man who takes the map of India, he tears that map and he thinks, I have destroyed the entire country called Bharat or India. A very beautiful shloka which Lord Chaitanya is chanting in Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Aprakrita vastu nahe prakrita gochara Veda Purane te kahe nirantara. So here it is said, aprakrita vastu. That the spiritual substance is never in the jurisdiction of the material entities. So one thing is very clear. If the person is not deep in spiritual practices, that person can never access the spiritual entities. He can never access the actual mellows of Krishna Katha and Krishna Kirtan. He can never access the presence of the Lord in the temple in the form of deities. He can never access the actual Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. He can never access the Shakti of the Lord, that is Sita Maya. All their situations are like that person tearing the map of India and saying, India is destroyed. Therefore, a very instructive moral for all of us, that we have to go deep in spiritual practices. We have to go deep in our devotional service. Everyday practice will help us to come to a higher platform of Krishna consciousness, and then we will get some access of the spiritual entities in the spiritual realm. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.